That Lagos is the fifth largest economy in Africa indicates that the effort of the state government to encourage more investment into the state is being noticed. Well, during a courtesy visit by a delegation from the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, Governor Ambode said the emergence of the state as one of the leading economies would enable the state government to explore more synergy with the private sector to turn the state into a true global city-state.
The visit of members of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce to the governor of Lagos State is targeted at strengthening the relationship between the chamber and the state government. The chamber represents almost 400 businesses from the very large corporations to SMEs, all operating in Lagos. The leader of the delegation and president of the council, Dapo Adilegon, says the chamber would be willing to partner with the Lagos state government not only to globalize the economy of the state, but also in the area of policy formulation, among other critical sectors.
We do know that the capital required to develop Lagos cannot be found in Lagos. It must be global. And we think that with your recent emergence as the fifth largest economy in Africa, I'm talking of Lagos State, it's important to globalize the opportunities for investment in Lagos. And as a chamber, our primary objective is to dimension and foster trade between Britain and Nigeria. We are very committed to assisting you to present and market these opportunities for British investment as things go ahead. And the areas of support that the embassies can give includes also private sector support for your policies as well as execution. Within the chamber, we have capacity. And within the council, we are about to table a proposition that if the governor of Lagos State accepts, we'll be ready to nominate distinguished members of our chamber who can assist various strategic ministries in the state pro bono on policy formulation strategies and the marketing of the investment drive.
While commending the Lagos state government for the investment it has made in security and road infrastructure to aid the ease of doing business in Lagos, the chamber wants the state government to give more attention to electricity by investing in more independent power projects to complement public power supply.
We are particularly grateful for some of the strides we've taken. The security situation in Lagos, for example, the massive investment your government has made in supporting security in Lagos, because without security, businesses cannot thrive. The 24-hour Lagos is also a thing of joy. We can see that most parts of Lagos are now lighted up, and that allows people to have night duties and to maximize the opportunities in the states. We know that there's still challenges in Lagos. Electricity is a major problem, and we know that we are making efforts to develop IPPs in different parts of Lagos, and then opening up other towns around Lagos, the Ekpe Corridor, for example, the projects in Badagry, as well as Ikorodu, for example, the massive investment. And we think that continued investment in power, particularly IPPs, would assist industries and the economy of the state going forward.
On his part, Governor Ambode is delighted at the emergence of Lagos as the fifth largest economy in Africa. He explained that his administration is in the process of setting up an economic management team that will comprise individuals from the private and public sectors to manage and scale up the successes recorded in that direction.
Beyond the fact that we are the fifth largest economy in Africa, the drive to take Nigeria out of recession actually resides in the likes of you and the kind of willingness on our own part to drive Nigeria out of recession. So receiving you is instructive to send a message to say that this recession is going to be a collaboration out of the woods between the private sector and the public sector. Moving forward, very soon we will be setting up what we refer to as an economic management team to drive the fifth largest economy, because that's the way we need to start to think. That's the way we need to envision ourselves. And this economic management team will involve nominees from your chamber and other people in the other private sector, so that we can collaborate together with the way we think in government, because majorly this economy is driven by the private sector, Our own is just to create an enabling environment. And if we fuse all that together, I think that synergy can just, catapult Lagos into that global city-state that we want it to be. I'm happy that you've also said that you are committed in allowing us to have access to global fund. I also see Lagos globally, and that's why we decided that we're going to set up that Office of Overseas Affairs and Investment so that we can think globally, and that's the only way to go forward. If we start to say we're center of excellence and we're number one out of the 36 states, then it means our benchmarking is just not the kind of global drive that we want to give to Nigerians. And I'm happy that we seem to have a convergence in vision, and we seem to have that convergence in the drive to make this happen, at least in our own generation, just to prove a point that there is still a future for Nigerians.
To encourage the state governor to strive ahead in good governance, the president also announced the decision of the chamber to inaugurate Governor Ambode as one of its patrons in December.